couple of days, weeks, or whatever now. People have been tagging me and then DMing me, talking about so many weird stuffs. I'm gonna type in something here. I'll be done soon. People's been associating me with somebody else's rant on their status or whatever it is. Look, I just came to clarify something and then draw a very big line out here, right, between comparing me and then any other person that you may be following or find interesting on social media, right? I just want to draw that curtains clear, right? I just called out a colleague about a minute ago, DK Nyako, right? Ask him what he does. Ask him, Nyako, would you want to go live with me? If you want to go live with me, request, bro. I just want to have a brief conversation with you. Obama. His nickname is Obama. Obama, if you're still on the live session, send me a request. I just want to have a brief conversation with you, bro. I'm trying to add somebody. FOMC. Let me see, my mentor, somebody says, yo, paid for VIP because I'm not trading. My attention is on the seminar. How's trading went so far? Let me go live with you. Unfortunately, the person I'm trying to get is perhaps busy or something. You see, like, I'm gonna break a lot of things down for a lot of people to understand, right? My laptop is here. My laptop is right here, and I'm watching the chat. So we're gonna switch onto the chat pretty soon, and then we're gonna break a lot of things down as well, right? This is like a full in-depth reasoning, right? And then elevation, and then just broadening your horizon into the affairs of the market from my perspective or point of view. And then if you take the lead, it will be pretty much a decision for you as a trader to make. Somebody says my volume is low. Let me increase the volume. I think it should be better now. Does it sound better now? It should be better now. Let me know if the sound is better. Yeah. So a lot of people are saying the sound is good now. So you got to understand that we have retail traders and then macro traders, right? Do you know who a macro trader is? A macro trader as somebody that catches the overall directional movement of the market on a macro level or institutional perspective of doing things. So if I do my analysis and you see all these horizontal lines marked out with some key zones, key levels, and I'm saying that I expect the market to reverse along this line, I expect the market to continue breaking out from this line, I expect the market to approach this level. It is not regular technical analysis, drawing trend line, channel, blah, 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 catching that scalp, 15-minute scalps and stuff like that. I have elevated from that level. I have outgrown that level so many years ago, right? Just drawing that 15-minute channel, blah, 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 1 hour channel, watching it hits this level, hit this level, okay, break out of this range, boom. That's like pretty basic insight into trading. Like it's like a beginner session for me. It's a lesson that I can give out on Instagram Live for free, and then you wouldn't need to even go watch any other person's YouTube video or follow anybody or whatever it is. I can literally switch up my computer here and show you guys how to draw channel, break out, catch this wave for free. I swear to God. I swear to God. I can literally open my chart and teach it out on Instagram, out here on this live session. But the more you grow in this market, you realize that it goes beyond just being able to cut the channel, break out pips, to understanding the real money behind the movement, right? Because you only want to limit yourself up to this point of catching that breakout from this channel, blah, blah. If you keep seeing yourself within the range of being a $1,000 trader, $2,000 trader, $5,000 trader. If you never knew, right, I'm going to point it out in the live session. The strategy that you use to trade $1,000, $2,000, you cannot fucking use that same strategy to trade when you have over 20 million asset under management or 30 million. Ask any asset manager. Ask anybody that has real financial literacy, proper one, right? Not financial literacy from reading books, like finance background, like proper investment trading background, right? I've been trying to have some direct relation with one prominent guy when it comes to trading, but I do not want to disclose his name for, you know how the world literally works. But very soon you're going to hear he's like one top-notch, like institutional level guy, right? Who's been in the game for like so many years, a renowned guy, right? I have several colleagues that I've worked with Goldman Sachs, that I've worked with Ernst & Young, that I've worked with Citibanks, that I've worked with UBS, all these big corporations that really have prop desk, trading desk, right? That manage, not ICT, all these names you guys are mentioning here are literally retail level, right? All these names you're mentioning here are just literally retail, at a retail level. Like you want to be excited about catching that 20 pips, 30 pips, 50 pips. That's like up to this level, right? But personally, I've got my own goals. I've got my own plans behind, aside just always getting that hype for King of Blues, right? You cannot remain King of Blues with that level forever, right? Human beings need to mature. Human beings need to grow, right? So anyway, we do a little chat, then we do a little chat work as well, right? So we're going to be going back and forth with so many stuffs, right? And then show you guys let's start from basically, let's say, let's pretty much start from the indexes, right? I see a lot of you have literally got so much interest in the indexes now, right? I see a lot of you have literally got so much interest in the indexes now. You must understand that the indexes are very volatile. Volatile means that, like, they are, because literally they are like, as the name suggests, stock index. If we talk about US 30, is basically the 30 wealthiest companies that are traded in the United States, their stock prices put together and now is tradable. Do you know the greatest stock index trader in the world? Can anybody mention the greatest ever stock index trader in the world? Right? Tell me, then I'll tell you something. Right? The greatest ever stock index trader. So when I talk about stock index, the Nasdaq, the US 30, the FTSE, the CAC, all those ones, the Nikkei, right? The greatest stock index trader ever. Saki FX. If you do not literally behave, you may not ever experience the joy of watching KoJo Forex live again, right? Because I'm putting sense into people's head, and then you're just blabbing with stupidity, right? Stop being an eggnog and learn some sense out of here. You're a little kid, right? I don't usually call people's name out, but if you let me call your name out, I could literally do you real dirty. You want to respect yourself in my live session before I really like devour you, and then you probably deactivate your Instagram account for live. So the real stock index trader ever, right, is not just Livermore. The real stock index trader is not just Livermore. Some of the names you people mention make me see that, like, Chibu Health. We're talking institutional things, and then you just literally mention like extremely like your teacher is asking you questions that are thrown to professors, and then you're answering it like a nursery student. You know, you need to be thrown out of the class, right? We should perhaps throw these people that are mentioning regular Instagram guy's name. Somebody says Charles Schwab, no. Somebody says Ray Dalio, no. I'm gonna tell you though, right? I'm gonna tell you who the real greatest stock index trader is in the world. So you guys want me to tell you? It looks like nobody's really getting it, and I don't want this to be like I've thrown something out. Somebody says Q bunks. Jesus Christ. Somebody says Drakemela. You're getting close to that, but that's not him. Quams got it. Paul to the Jones. Paul to the Jones. He is the greatest ever stock index trader, right? The kind of things that Paul will say that I'll listen to and then follow Q, most of y'all's Instagram traders don't even know him, to tell you the truth, right? You watch this interview, I'm gonna skip. This interview
playing games.
It was handled with this guy here is a former Goldman Sachs CEO, and then he was interviewing Paul Tudor Jones, right?
So you're very competitive in solitaire? Everything.
So it's something that if you want to watch later, you could just watch it right later. But now, let's literally dissect the chart and Tudor Jones's perspective of this market, looking at things from a macro level of how things work, right? So look at this time in US 30. Where did they hit? Look at this level here. What level is that? 30,000. What happened there? It was a rejection and then a rally off. Upon that rally off, where did it hit? Look at this pinpoint level here. 32,000. Right? Wait, I'm going to show you something more. You see this long spike here? After this big rally here, look at where it hit. You know where it hit? 30,000. You see this? You see this retest here? What did it retest? 30,000. They are not random. They are pre-programmed. The money movers know where they drive these asset classes towards. And that's my thinking in the market. Not a trader that just comes in and then draw some little portion out of this zone and then catch that one candle movement out of here and come and make noise. Boom, yo. And perhaps may not even know how to calculate the pip movement. You understand me? I've shown you guys just a little bit. If you want me to continue, look at this. You see this 32,000? When it literally broke that range, where did it head towards? 33,000. Do you see that? Now let me show you something again. You see what we're doing here? In this current range, we're basically flirting around 34,000. So it is an interesting range for people that are scalpers or whatever retail traders, everybody thought support resistance. Do you think that I don't see these things in the market? You understand me? Do you think that I don't know these things? Do you think that I cannot literally draw up a range? Am I a basic beginner in this market not to know like simple range and channel and stuff like that? Drawing is okay, we hit this level, we came back down, we hit this level. That kind of money, I used to chase them a couple of years back, right? You do not want to stay in that level forever. You want to like keep improving, right? I'm not saying that it is not worth it to commit your energy, self, skills, knowledge to learn how to make money from the market. Regardless of whatever skills you're using, at the end of the day, you want to just be happy that you made some money, right? I'm still going to show you guys some more, right? Look at this again. We're still on US 30. You see this massive impulsive push on the downside, went up, came back to retest. Do you know what level that was? What level was that? 25,000. These are all stock index range. Quarters theory 1,000 pip range. When I put out these things and people come up with so many theories and quarters theory and blah blah blah, do you even really know what quarters theory is? Do you understand what quarters theory really is about? those big lines, those big long nights runs take time as fuck. I don't understand what this guy is trying to say. So basically, I'm still showing you guys some more, right? This is just a back test and fun. Look at this. Look at this level again. What level is that? I can open a particular instrument for you guys. I swear on God that it will possibly take whoever you follow on YouTube or Instagram or whatever it is, the whole of their trading career, they will never open that currency pair. I'm telling you for a fact, they will never open that currency pair. But why? Because like it is not in their range of interest, and then it's not in their level of knowing, right? It is basically a currency pair for institutions, big hedge funds, investment banks, not retail trading level. So a retail trader would never take their computer and search up that currency pair that I want to trade it, unless of course you have an in-depth understanding and real proper knowledge of macro trading, macro understanding, right? If you have a proper understanding of macro level of trading, then you would ever perhaps be fortunate to come across that currency pair that I'm talking about, right? You guys remember the day EL visited me at home? You remember what he said when I showed him that? Perhaps most of you forgot, so I'm going to play it through my other phone here, right?
That's why I love this kind of thing.
I'm going to play that very line where I showed EL. Y'all know EL. EL is one of the top guys when it comes to, it must be BTC. Bro, it's not BTC.
Head for day, you always know. Yes.
I'm trying to play that level.
That's why I love.
I'm trying to show you guys something. We're not even done yet. We're not anywhere close to what I want to really tell you guys. So keep up. Just have patience and then follow through, right? We're not even half close to the information I want to pour out. And I'm just using that as a mark to differentiate a lot of things and then just seal a lot of things, right? Just relax. Just have patience and relax.
I love this. That be cheap flex. It just goes to show that at the end of the day, it's
I said alert long time. I said the alert long time.
Somebody where you for just watch out for in the market in the next couple of months or years to come, Charlie. Forex market. Yeah, but
I think it's here. I think it's this part, right? Listen to what I shared with him.
What would you say has been like your revelation when it comes, especially that currency pair that we looked at?
That currency pair.
Yeah, I don't like to mention it on social. No.
It just goes to show that at the end of the day, we are playing in a field.
Yes.
And in every field, you have parameters.
Yes.
You can't go beyond.
This money no go. Like the video somewhere. If you explain that thing.
No, but that's true. That's the thing.
In terms of words, they bust my mind.
Yeah, you are playing within certain parameters. So don't be the smart one trying to overstep the parameters. Because the market does not belong to you. You are playing within the market. So make sure that whatever move you make, you are within those parameters.
That be your, this simple line. He teach my strategy.
20 years information they give you guys. 20 years information.
He teach.
So that little part there was when I decided out of my own will. He didn't pay me. We were just friends, really, really good, cool friends. But out of will and good heart, decided to show him that currency pair to make him understand how I think into the market, how I see things. We've had several conversations after that. right? And that was like a game changer in his endeavor into the market, right? It's just a little information. This thing I'm going to teach it in my was it Lagos session, right? And everybody that's going to be in that session is going to sign an NDA. You know what an NDA is? Non-disclosure agreement, because I'm going to be revealing things that I've not said anywhere before, because like it's high time we separated the hatches or whatever they call it, chaffs, from the real deals, right? So I'm going to take time off to teach that to introduce that currency pair and then elevate people's mentality, right? I've showed you this with US 30. I've showed you that with gold already. I can show you with Bitcoin. I can show you with oil, right? So for the person that was saying, was it for the person that was saying, goddess theory, 1,000 pip, blah blah blah. Now let's decipher that on oil. Do you see this? This is oil. How many of y'all even trade oil? Now look at that. Where did they hit? 67.50. Why did oil hit 67.50 and then literally tanked? What level is this? $60 per barrel. Why did they hit $60 per barrel before swinging up? You understand? There's difference. Look at this. I literally drew. This is the strategy that y'all been hyping about and making noise about. Draw some channel. Okay, it breaks out from here. Let's buy. Boom. Then everybody makes money and then they're happy and then they're making noise. Me, I see these things. I let them slide because like my personal level, no. In simple abbreviations. You know, it doesn't mean that I don't get excited to kind of make this kind of money. Somebody says, "Oh, you fucked me up." Or you wouldn't fuck anybody that understand what I've ever taught them up. The fact that I have decided to really relax and take time off and regurgitate some energy onto the market, and then we have like there's newbies and then there's babies with sharp teeth thinking that is our day to make noise and then yab, right? But it's just a joyride for most people, right? This time is KoJo giving a joyride because it's other people that need the opportunity to prove themselves, not me. If you're on this live session and then you feel that KoJo, you need to prove yourself, put your thumbs up. If you feel, and then if you feel that KoJo, you don't fucking need to prove yourself, just splash me with some fire, you know. If you feel like I don't need to prove myself, you give me this. If you feel like KoJo, you need to prove yourself, just give me a thumbs up. If you feel like I need to prove myself. Back to back to back to back, I've gone through the extremity of trading, right? Back to back to back, from 20 whatever and then the maximum of it was especially in 2020, right? The maximum height of it was especially in 2020. Back to back to back, all these swing catching 100 pip, 200, 500, 850 pips. I've done it all, right? But you know, you just as a human being need to like take a step back, relax, spread your wings, and then just go with the flow, right? It doesn't mean that you're literally going down the hill or you're losing your mojo or like you're becoming lazy or your skills is literally deteriorating. No, you just literally taking time off to experience the world as it is for the hard work that you've literally put in, right? Sometimes it's quite unfortunate the timings that some people tend to join me in my joy rides, right? That's really your problem though. If like the timing doesn't really balance with you and me, right? Because like perhaps I was really in that energy, trading, sending trades out, making money, posting results. Then my priorities divert towards chasing my investment, chasing my projects, chasing my one or two stuffs outside the realm of trading, and I slow down a bit, then watch the market leisurely, and then come back in again. You may experience a bad turbulence with me in that time of period, right? You may literally experience a bad turbulence, and it is allowed, right? Nonetheless, I amidst the bad turbulence, right? A lot of people still send me gratitude, right? I miss my bad turbulence. A lot of people still send me messages of appreciation. I learned from you. I made a lot of money. Look, I'm that type of person that, like I've told you guys, times without numbers, that do not want to be posting those stuff, because if I decide to post them, they're literally going to fill up my stories every single day. This person made $1,000. This person made $500. Do you fucking know how many people make a lot of money like with me or around me every single day? Like, let me see something. Y'all see this? You may perhaps like go look for it and join if you want. KoJo Forex Sniper Signals feedback. If you want to see screenshot of people's money that they've ever made, all from last year to date, go on this page, go read all this shit. Do you think that I have time to post all these things on my Instagram? I fucking don't have time to post this. They're just gonna fill up my stories. Unnecessary whatever it is, right? But these are people, not me. These are people. These are from people, not me, not KoJo Forex. These are from people, unsolicited, whatever you may want to call it, right? Just a lot, just a lot, just a lot, a lot, just a lot. Look, people make crazy amount of money all the time. Look at this guy. He wants to retire and join me. Blah blah blah. Right? For how long do you think that I should be excited about these hypes? Right? No, I cannot be forever excited about somebody sending me a screenshot. They made this money. They made this. In my own zone, in my own coded zone, I'm trying to like reach out to the next level of perfection in my craft, perfection in my thinking, perfection in my game, perfection in my knowledge about the market. I've told you that the knowledge that you think that you're using to trade $1,000, you cannot use that same mechanisms, right? You may be able to apply the strategy, fine, but you cannot be able to apply the same mechanisms in trading a $5 million, a $10 million. There are variations to what I'm saying, right? Think about it, and then you would see the deeper part of what I mean. So as you grow in this industry, right, you always got to adjust for your elevation. You take a step back, you adjust, you watch things. In other words, KoJo they can marry. Nah, bro. That's far from that's far from what I'm trying to say here, right? That's like basically far from what I'm still saying here. There's still more things that I'm about to show, right? There's still more things that I'm about to show. I'm just going to be playing with the chart on this breakout stuffs, right? People that draw ranges from any kind of range, like something like this, right? This on the 4 hour, right? Now let's literally flip this onto the 1 hour. Do you see this? This is like a prematured knowledge, right? You see the prematured, right? This, I draw this, and then perhaps let me even switch to the 30-minute and say, this is impulsive corrective. Okay, we just broke out of this, everybody sell. Then I put my entry here, my stop loss here, and then I say take profit here. Boom, this is the setup. What am I going to teach you if I'm using this kind of strategy? Like, what am I going to teach you about the market? What am I just going to draw these two lines and say just be trading in between the bounces off and on, and then when it breaks off, then you just sell and then you make your money? Then where does it get you in understanding the real level of finance? You understand me? I'm still going to pick out another example, right? I'm still going to pick out another example. This is example 1, right? Let's look at example 2. I can literally see them with my eyes. Like, it's just a thing. It's just a thing with me. Let's look at this. This is it, right? Look at another one. Look at another one, right? Look at another one. Then I draw this. Then I switch to, let's say, 30-minute time frame again. And then where is it? And I say, okay, yeah, we're bouncing here. We're going to come to this trend line again, guys. Then when we hit that trend line, then boom, let's start selling. I'm teaching you the breakout strategy and then the trend line and then things that you guys learn. This is a free knowledge, right? You don't need to pay anybody for this shit, right? This is it. It's okay. Yeah, now sell here and then this is it. We're bouncing here, coming here, trading in that trend. I see them with my eyes. I don't fucking stress for this shit. Like, but this was me in like 16 or 17 perhaps, right? This is like me in 2016 or 17, 16 perhaps. Like, this is me, right? If I was was it an intermediate in 20, if I was a beginner in 2012, I was an intermediate in 2016, 2017, learning this breaks and channels. Let's look at another one. I'm showing you guys more examples, right? I said I just can spot them with my eyes, right? Spot these trends and channels and shit like that and break out of the range and then to flare it up with support resistance, which is a pretty general knowledge. If you're here, you don't know support and resistance, then I don't know what you're doing here, right? Let's look at another one, right? Look at this. This is something that will interest thousands of people, right? Literally put a range here and here again. Now let's switch to another lower time frame, 30-minute, and I say, okay, we are in this key zone of what support resistance. If we here buy, if we here sell, buy, sell. Okay, we are here. Perhaps I'm giving your mentors free signals because they're going to start telling you guys to buy Euro New Zealand very soon, right? Perhaps I'm giving y'all's mentors free fucking signals because they're going to tell y'all to buy Euro New Zealand soon, just from this, right? This is it. You think that this is how KoJo Forex trades? This is not how I fucking trade. But I can trade this way if I want to. You understand me? I can trade this way if I want to. Because it's a pretty basic thing for me from a long years ago. Perhaps if you want me to show you chart patterns, start drawing head and shoulder, cup and handle, rising wedge, falling wedge. You understand me? Let's still look for another one again, right? All these things. Let's look for another one again. Let's see what we can have in Eurocard. Let's see what we can have in perhaps yeah. This is another one for Yao's mentors, right? There's another one. Euro USD. We're bouncing off in this range. Okay, let's go to 1 hour time frame. We are here. Okay, we are here. Everybody start buying. Isn't it? That's pretty much it. I'm teaching you that those of you that like the style and then are always hyped and then making stupid noises and stuff like and tagging me on unnecessary posts. I'm teaching you. Like if this is what excites you, I'm teaching it on Instagram Live. I'm teaching it. Okay, if you're here, then you buy, isn't it? We are basically bouncing off on the resistance, on the support trend line, up, down, up, down. We touch it again. We here. Next, we need to buy, right? We say what demand. I'm teaching you. Buy. If we come here, then you anticipate what? A sell, because this is what this channel, this trading, this Euro USD, this is what it's doing. So yes, you wanna sell here, right? That's just about it. That's just about it, right? But there are higher knowledge, there are higher superiority into the market than just drawing these kind of horizontal lines and channels and thinking that like you are the Oga or you know shit or you are the new kid on the block, right? This doesn't make you a kid on the block. This one just should be your point of even humility, right? I'm still gonna bring out another one, right? I'm still gonna bring out another one. Yeah, this is one of them's favorite again, because we literally are in this resistance. We break out of here. Everybody start buying from this zone, right? Let me perhaps switch to the 6 hour, so or even the 8 hour. Yeah, so that this becomes a wick. You see what I just did? It's perspective, right? Resistance. You guys saw this one as a full-blown candle, but just because I switched the time frame, now it's a wick. And you say like, yeah, now let me switch this. This is wrong. I should use this one. We broke out of here, so everybody buy USD JPY. Buy. Yeah. It's a great way to make money. Somebody says check gold. I'm gonna check gold for you. I literally drew the same thing already for gold for what retail traders see, right? I was here when I told you guys that watch gold come hit this level and then bounce off again. And then a lot of people send me screenshots of the money they made with gold from this range, even when nobody saw it coming. The same thing, the same time where I told you guys that USD JPY was going to go all the way up into this mid-range here. When somebody sent me a screenshot and said, KoJo, are you sure you've checked USD JPY very well and blah blah blah, right? The same thing. I'm pretty much showing you the strategies for free. Now let's switch to the 1 hour time frame. Then we'll say, okay, this is a break and retest. We are coming to do what? Retest the trend line, right? Are we coming to retest the trend line? We come to retest the trend line. So once we get to the trend line, everybody starts selling and then we come down, right? Because up, down, good. Yeah, this time we broke out of the trend line. We're down here. Bro, this is basic. Like this is far from basic, right? Trust me. This is like farthest from basic trading knowledge that I'd ever want to teach anybody. I feel like I cheated you if you should pay me and then I open your charts and then tell you that you see these lines here, they're going here, bouncing off up, down, buy, and I feel like I scammed you. I swear to God, I'll feel like I scammed you. I swear on God, I'll feel like I scammed you if you pay me to teach you trading, and then I draw these two lines. You see here, if it hits here, then you sell. If it hits here, you buy. If it hits here, I'm overwhelmed. But I'm still gonna teach some more. Let's backtest some more, right? Let's backtest some more of this. Bring your house currency pairs. I'm just gonna decipher those ranges and then just blow them out. We've talked about Euro USD already. We've talked about Euro JPY. Let's see Aussie dollar. Aussie dollar is pretty much the basic one that everybody knows. Which one is that? The resistance zone, right? Yes. So yeah, now we are in resistance zone. Everybody, let's go to the 1 hour time frame. Start selling because yeah, Aussie dollar is in the resistance zone. Start selling. Is that not it? Is that not it? Is that not it? It's just not about it. How many pips? 60 pips. Yay. Nasdaq. Let's go to 15-minute on Nasdaq. Resistance zone. Minor resistance zone. The same for this range out here. Sell because what? The market is failing to break this range for a long time. So we're going to consolidate and then drop. Yay. 200 points. This is another one. We literally smashed. We literally smashed 3,600 pips in 15 fucking minutes. Nobody. I'm pretty much showing you this shit for free. Look at where we were first. Is it not the same range? I always kind of draw the ranges down. Buy, sell. Hey, everybody buy, everybody sell. Yeah, we're back here, so buy. I'm showing you the strategies that you guys want to learn for free. Okay, we're back here again. This is resistance, is it? Right? We're back into the resistance. Sell here. These are like gimmicks to just catch cruise. These are cruise money, right? These are cruise money. Like, man has been chasing this guap, this kind of cruise guaps for fucking long time, before time immemorial, right? I've been chasing this kind of cruise money, right? These kind of things that I'm literally showing you here. But like I'm telling you, it just gets to that point in time where you outgrow these knowledge, right? No matter how you feel tempted to come back to it, you kind of outgrow it. Like you kind of outgrow. It's just natural, right? It's natural that you outgrow it. You can't do anything to it. It's like somebody forcing you when you're in level 400. to solve what was it a reset problems. Then maybe the person is in JHS1. That was the first time their teacher taught them Teresa. So he thinks that is the most difficult thing that you would ever get to know. But you tell the person you don't know. You don't know. Why? Because your pride just kind of irritates that you watch a GHS kid tell you to solve a Teresa problem when you far elevated from that level, and then they are forcing you to come back to Teresa problem. Like, yeah, do you know the almighty formula? You know, the equation, blah blah blah. Meanwhile, you're thinking about, you know, Josh Jordan theory, and then some, you know, quanti and some stuff, and then they are bringing you all the way back. That's how I see this stuff when like I watch people's images they tag me in and stuff like that on the market, right? My brother is out here. I'm sure he's going to join the live. Let me message him again. Perhaps he will be available to join this live. So yeah, I've deciphered all this thing. Now we'll come back to like the real thing. Perhaps we'll come back. Now let me delete all this bullshit from my chat. Let me delete all this bullshit, right? Then I'll show you guys a different perspective, right? I'm deleting all the bullshit. If you're trading like this, right? If you're trading the way I just taught you, right? This thing here would never make sense to you. If you're trading the way I taught you, this thing here would never make sense to you. You cannot apply macro understanding from what I just taught you. If you see this buy where blah blah blah, where this the Fed chair Powell talking about numbers, right? Talking about deep numbers that affect global movement, and then you're just literally looking at the crosses and stuff like that. You would never open Bloomberg for it to ever make sense to you. To be honest, right? You'd never open Bloomberg for it to ever make sense to you, right? I've not even talked about the XY. I've not even touched on the dollar index. Is that the news? Yes, it is the news. It's just Bloomberg. Bloomberg is always displaying financial informations. It's always talking about. It's always giving market updates, right? Just basically always giving market updates about prices, current prices, gold, pounds and dollar, blah blah blah. Now let me give you guys the real perspective of what it is. Look at this. This is GBP USD. Look at this. You think that I didn't see this, right? I've literally been, to tell you the truth, extremely occupied outside the realm of trading. Like, I'll perhaps be settled, like properly settled. I'll perhaps be properly settled, in all honesty, if I'm done with this Nigeria seminar, and also the market typically breaks out of its consolidation ranges, right? Look at what this market has been doing this whole week here. This is not the kind of market for swing traders. This is basically a market for scalpers, right? Because if we put this thing here, and then now we literally decide to switch to the 15 minutes, then we get a thing that I've been showing you guys over and over and over again. The strategies that I've been showing you guys that gets you hyped and excited by watching and other people. Is it not the same thing that is here again? If we put these ranges here again, am I not going to tell you buy because you're here, and then sell, and then the moment you sell, this thing breaks out on you, and then you're in a big drawdown. Everybody takes a drawdown though. It's no news, right? But basically, that's just about it. But if you switch to the kind of time frame that swing traders prefer most, which is usually the 2 hour, the 4 hour, this is just what GBP USD has been doing this whole week, right? This is what GBP USD has been doing, and this is not something that I'm interested in making money out of, because I want to make money. Let me show you the kind of money that I like to make, right? Let me show you guys the kind of money that I like to make. I want to make this kind of money. This is just a snippet of it, right? How much is that? My friend says I should do it again, so hold on.
And